Okay, so good afternoon. My name is JC Hernandez, and I'll be here to conduct a training on supervision. So, next please. So, what is supervision? We have this general meaning of supervision is like we try to look over each other. But in our session now, supervision is going to be defined as developmental process designed to support and enhance an individual's acquisition of the motivation, autonomy, self-awareness, and skills necessary to effectively accomplish the job at hand. So basically, it means acquiring the skills to be able to have one goal in mind. So next, please. So this is just a diagram of what an effective supervisor should do. So affect workforce retention, meaning you should be able to inspire the members of the organization to actually work, disseminate key information, so everyone should be aware of what's happening, what are the issues in the organization, attract new members, so it's basically more of gathering new members, encourage a positive workplace culture, achieve productivity, targets of code health and safety. So those are just a few things a supervisor should do. So what are the problems in supervising? So being a supervisor, there are different problems that he or she should tackle, and one of them should be how to target each member in the organization. Because in an organization, it is composed of different individuals with different work and different mindsets. So what a supervisor should do should be sensitive to each person. He needs to know how to adjust on, let's say, the needs, wants, and the culture of the person. Another problem is also the environment. Like how does one adjust? Like for example, in our environment now, how should a supervisor be in an office? So and last should be being knowledgeable. So what are the issues inside and outside the organization? What good things are happening or what bad things are happening. So these are just the 10 keys for effective supervision. So support and growth. A supervisor should know how to make each individual be inspired to grow, not only as an individual but also as a group, because this is necessary for the organization to grow as well. Unite with your team. So this is basically teamwork. A supervisor should know how to be able to inspire others to work with others, because each of us have our own ethics and mindset. So not all of us would get along in terms of ideas, but we should still know how to work with each other. Praise others, which is basically motivation. Expect excellence. So this is one of the key things the supervisor needs, because if he does not expect excellence, then what's the use of having the organization? Valid, what your goal will be useless. Next would be require accountability. So you should be responsible for your actions. Verify potential. To develop an atmosphere of hope and confidence. So it's just the same as motivation and how the organization would grow. It's the independence. Even if we're an organization, each individual should know how to do their own work and also be responsible for their own work. And the supervisor should know how to show that even if we're working as a group, each person still has their own task to do. And then share continuously. So establish a two-way communication. So it's just not a what do you call this? Take and take relationship. You should know how to give but also take. And then optimize ownership and reinforce relationships. So what do you call this? To be able to answer if you are doing your work well, there's a checklist that I got from an entrepreneurship company in the United States, and it's a basic. So the first, it's communicate effectively. So you should know how to be able like what you said a while ago, disseminate information with each of the members. Because if you're not able to communicate with each other, then there are going to be gaps between people, and there wouldn't be proper execution of whatever goal you have in plan. So, and next is if you're able to demonstrate technical expertise. So this to understand the production systems necessary to operate the business successfully. So it performs the job tasks successfully. We're gonna skip to the end. And the last on the list is produce, which is the most important, is produces results. Because without results, then what's the use of actually supervising people? Like if you're gonna be there just to tell them what to do and not expect anything, then what's the use of the organization? What's the organization? It has one goal in mind, and to be able to get that goal is to actually produce results. Yet even if it's negative or positive, you should have expected results, because with those negative and positive results, it's gonna be how it shows you what you should do and what you should not do. So yes, so that's